Today I'm going to show you a very simple thing. It's just how to import a pre-made STL file into Tinkercad so you could alter it or change the size of it, something like that. You may have downloaded something already. You could have downloaded something from Tinkercad. I went to Thingiverse, and I'll show you how to download something from Thingiverse. So in Thingiverse, let's say I need this hinge. It perfectly serves my purposes. I need a hinge that closes like this. So all I do is go to the thing files, and I'll find the hinge STL, click it one time, and it wants to download it. I will throw it on my desktop. You can put it anywhere you want. Now, once that is downloaded, you can see down the bottom it is. So I'm going to go back to Tinkercad, and I'm going to go over here to import. Click import, choose a file. The file was on my desktop. It was called hinge, open. And then I'm going to import it. You can choose the scale you want or the dimensions. I'm going to leave that all the same, and I'll alter it once it's inside. There we go. That is the hinge imported. Now, the one thing you can't do is, if I had drawn this whole thing in Tinkercad, I could ungroup it and remove that hole, and ungroup it and remove that cone that created that inset. You can't do that when you import an STL. This is one file that can't be ungrouped, but you can alter it. So to alter it, I'm going to go ahead and turn this 90 degrees so that it's lying flat, but it's still not down all the way. So we can take that down, and once we get it down where we want it to be, that's with the 0 down here, then we know we're good to go. Let's say I want this exact hinge, but without these holes right here. I want to do something else. Well, the easiest way to fill those holes in would be to pull in a nice little block, and we can match the height of our hinge. Now, the one problem is my snap grid is set a little too high, so I'm going to turn my snap grid down just a bit so I can perfectly match that surface. You can see when you get this kind of lining, this kind of visual effect, you know that you're matched up perfectly. So I'm going to bring that guy here. I'm going to bring it down longer to fill those holes. I'm going to shrink it more this way. Now, if I select those guys and group them together, I have essentially completely filled those holes, and now I can go ahead and put in a single hole or 3 holes or whatever size different hole I want to. So you can actually take a pre-made STL, you can mess with it and scale it the way you want to, or you can actually go back and you can alter that pre-made STL to fit your purposes. You don't always have to remake a perfect hinge, for example, if you wanted to. You can just find the right thing, bring it into Tinkercad, and do whatever else you want with it. I hope that helps you out.